going to show you how to do keyframing in Final Cut Pro X. So I'm just opening Final Cut and it's really slow, so I'll just take this time to talk about some things, which is that I probably won't be able to make a lot of videos on my main channel because I'm going to start school really soon, but I'm still going to be doing a lot of tutorials because they're really easy to make and quick, so please don't unsubscribe or anything. I'm still going to be making videos, just not as much. So yeah. And keyframing, I'm going to show you how to keyframe, and it's okay if you don't know what keyframing is or anything, and I'll explain that and everything. But yeah, so okay, so I'll just say keyframing. Okay. And whatever, it says new project. Okay, so a keyframe. What is a keyframe? A keyframe is adding motions to something that doesn't already have built-in motion. So basically it's kind of like animation. So if you have, I just go to Effects in Final Cut Pro and I go to Shapes and I bring Shapes in. And I'd just like to say that for a long time, keyframing was a huge mystery to me because I just couldn't figure out how it worked on Final Cut, even though I went to a bunch of tutorials. So this tutorial is probably going to be very long and very in detail because I don't think there's any other tutorial on YouTube that really describes this in depth because I could not figure out how to do it. And I just sort of figured it out on the plane today when I was just playing around with it. So you can make the shape whatever colors you want. I'm going to make it a star. You can make an outline if you want. I'm going to make it blue. You can play along with the width and everything. Then what you do is, now here comes the keyframing. So what you do, and by the way, I'm just happening to use a shape here, but you can use this with anything that's been green screened as well. So if you have yourself and you've been green screened, you can make yourself do all these motions that I'm going to show. So first thing that you want to do that no one else in any tutorial that I have found has ever said, and it's not very obvious, is you want to resize it to a smaller size, and then you have to crop it around itself, or else you're going to get these white lines. So you crop it like that, but not as to cut off whatever you're cropping. Then you say done. Then you go back to the wireframe. Then you click on the clip and you go to video, and under video you go down and there should be an effect which is automatically added called transform. And in transform, that's where you make all the keyframes. Well, most of the keyframes. So let's say you wanted to add a keyframe. For this, you want this star to move in your video from here up to here, then down to here again, then up to here. So I'm just going to do a very simple keyframe. So you want it to start there. What you do is you click the plus next to position because it's going to be a position keyframe. The first keyframe you add doesn't do anything. So what you do is you click about where you want the keyframe to start in the clip, and you have to click on the clip. This was not clear in any other tutorial. Click on the clip, then go back to it, and you add another keyframe. And this is the one that's going to make a difference. And you should see that a red line has appeared. And the red line, you can play with it to show the computer what you want it to do. So we have it going like that. Okay, then we're gonna click on the clip again, and you have to click in a different spot, and then you add yet another keyframe. You click down, from here you click down, and the star is going to come down here. Then you do the same thing, and you keep on repeating it till you have the pattern that you want. So basically you can see I have this line showing exactly where I want everything to go. Okay, so once you have your pattern formed, you can play with the lines to show exactly where you want whatever. And I'm just going to do one other keyframe. You can see you can do a keyframe on anything, and the color, the scale, the rotation. I'm going to do another position one in which I have this rotate like so. And then what you do is you hit the done button and you slowly start to play the keyframe that you've made. And as you can see, it's a twirling star, and then it goes slowly up, and then very slowly it comes down. And keyframing is so amazing because it allows you to do everything, and it can be very confusing at first. I was so confused about how to do it, but I just figured it out. And of course, you can also do keyframing with not just motion, but scale and effects as well. And I might do another tutorial about how to do keyframing with effects, but I'm going to do that in another one because otherwise this will be way too long. So anyway, I hope this helped you guys, and if you have any other questions about keyframing or anything else regarding my main channel or whatever, just put it in the down bar and I'll try to answer it. And as I said earlier in this tutorial, the amount of videos that I'm making is sort of going to be tapering off a lot because I'm starting school on September 4th, and I just know I'm not going to have as much time during the school. I mean, a video every week, I think it sounds like it's going to be not even that. So basically, I'm going to be doing as much as I can throughout the end of the summer, but I also have an exam on August 30th. So I need to start preparing for that. It has something to do with my school and like going into another class. So yeah, it's not really that interesting. But basically, I have a really big exam to prepare for that I've worked really hard for all summer on August 30th. So I'm probably not going to be able to put out that many more videos starting tomorrow or so. And I just got back from vacation, so yeah. And the contest results for my contest will probably be up on Monday or Tuesday, and I'm going to do like 1 or 2 more videos, but that should really be it. And Haley, if you're watching this, I'm gonna make another intro for you because I just really, the one I made for you was my first intro, and I just feel like it could have been a million times better. So I'm making you a new one, if that's okay. Yeah. Okay, so bye guys.